Hey guys, I'm Brant, and this is my best beer buddy Trent. And we're here at Smog City Brewing bringing you another episode of Tapped In SoCal.
Brant, we are a pretty good team, but the husband and wife duo of Lori and Jonathan Porter definitely have us beat.
Yeah, Jonathan and Lori, they started out making beer in Tustin. They're now here in Torrance, and they're making gold medal, GABF gold medal award-winning beer. I'm pretty excited to go inside and check out this beer.
I think we gotta stop talking and just go check it out now.
Let's do it.
I'm here with Lori Porter, owner of Smog City Brewing. Lori, can you talk about the evolution of Smog City and how you got to this facility?
The evolution of Smog City was sort of through baby steps. So it started off as Porter as a home brewer, then he started working as an assistant brewer, then he became a head brewer, and while he was a head brewer at Tustin Brewing Company, we decided that we wanted to own our own company. We wanted to really work towards building a brand that was entirely our own. And so Smog City was born out of Tustin. We spent about a little over a year, building the brand and building distribution, building awareness in the market, and looking for this location, and then building it out. We left there in March of 2013, and now opened up to the public in May of this year, and have been cranking ever since.
Obviously the name Smog City pays homage to LA. Can you talk about how you arrived at that name?
Sure, yeah, it was really important to us here to base our brand in LA, so that when we left the Los Angeles market, people would know that great beer was coming from this city. It's a very new craft beer scene. There's not a lot of beer that's been coming out of it from the last 10 years. And so we feel like we're among a bunch of other breweries that are currently running now, sort of leading the market here in LA to launch out into the rest of the country.
You can find Smog City's beer in a lot of bars and restaurants all over LA and the OC. Can you talk about how your distribution is growing so quickly?
We'd been up and running for a little over a year. We'd been self-distributing. We were driving around in our own cars, putting hundreds of thousands of miles on them, delivering with my 3-year-old at the time. And during the process of building this facility, Stone approached us and said they wanted to take us on as a partner in their distribution. So when we signed with them, they were able to then take all of their sales reps and send them out and use the goodwill, the brand recognition we'd already created, and really expand upon where we had sort of set them. We sort of set this pick in the ice, and they just took off.
I'm here with Jonathan Porter, owner and head brewer at Smog City Brewing. Porter, you've had quite the journey from home brewer to head brewer. Can you talk about that experience and how you got to where you are today?
Home brewed for about 3 years. I took the American Brewers Guild course, and it's a distance learning course in Vermont, 2006. Got a job working at BJ's, washing kegs and cleaning stuff, and just kind of worked my way up. And yeah, I mean, professional brewer is, it's a really cool job description, and a lot of people think it's the best job in the world, and they have no idea how much work is involved.
But Porter, you're an award-winning brewer, including a gold medal at GABF. It's kind of a big deal, as we all know. What does that award mean to you?
What it means, I have a lot of time to think about it, right? So like this past year we didn't win a medal, and it's like, well, what does that one from 2012 mean? It's just a little bit of validation from your peers that, hey, you're doing a pretty good job. This is the best of the best. And it's been great for our business. It's great for advertising. People see gold medal and it sells, you know, I mean, or at least you get people to try a beer that maybe they normally wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, it felt great.
You have a full lineup of beers here in the tasting room. a diverse range of styles. Can you talk a little bit about your 5 core beers and then also some of the experimentals that you do here?
We have 5 core beers. There's kind of a range of styles there. Like you said, we have a very light Pilsner and moving into Saison, and then we have a more hoppy and amber beers, and we also have the coffee porter all the way at the dark end of the range. And I think for like a retailer, that gives a good range for them to pick from, whether they're looking for something light, something in the middle. And in the tap room, we put on everything we can think of, right? So we have a little pilot brewing station. We still make like 10-gallon homebrew size batches. We'll take wort off of, or finished beer even off of some of our core brands. We'll add fruit or spices, or we'll hop it differently. It goes back to our roots as homebrewers, right? So myself and my 2 assistant brewers also all came from homebrewing. And it keeps it really fun, you know, because making the same thing every day, it's like having dinner, you know, making the same meal every night for dinner. And so it keeps it interesting for us.
So with that full lineup, all your diverse range of beers, we always got to ask, what's your favorite beer that you brew?
You know, growing up, I didn't really ever have like a favorite movie or a favorite show or like anything. And my answer to that question is a prepackaged one, but it's whatever's in our bright tank, right? So when you come to a brewery, at least when I go to a brewery, what I want to drink is what's the freshest beer, especially if it's hoppy. Like I want it right out of the tank. And so when we have beer that's like right before it's packaged, right before it goes out the door, I like to drink it right off the tank.
I love the LA Saison. I've had the third nipple triple. That was one of my favorites.
There's something different every time you come here, so that's really nice.
It's different. It's really friendly in here. It's just open. You know, you get to see where the beer's being brewed.
Brant, I really enjoyed the duo of Lori and Jonathan Porter. I mean, they're trying a lot of different stuff here. They have a great award-winning beer right here, the coffee porter. And I mean, I've had it twice. So, I mean, there's a reason why this is a gold medal beer.
Yeah, anytime you can win a gold medal at GABF, that's not a small accomplishment. That's a huge accomplishment. And the thing about Smog City is that it's not just one style. They've got a full diversity, full range of styles. And you come to the tasting room and it's really inviting. You're really immersed in the full, everything they do. So there's no barriers, no separation. The tasting room bleeds right into the brewery.
Yeah.
So you're drinking a beer that was made 5 feet from where you are.
Yeah.
And you can walk in, walk out. It's just a great environment. It's a great place to come have a great beer. And like you said, Jonathan, Lori, or Porter, as Jonathan goes by,
yeah.
Porter and Lori are great people making good beer, and it's a really fun place to come hang out, have a good beer.
I totally agree. Guys, thank you so much for getting tapped in.
Cheers.
Cheers.